Hey friends, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about a topic that may sound controversial at start, but it holds a lot of wisdom. And the topic today is why looking poor is important. Looking poor does not mean that you wear torn clothes and ragged clothes and start borrowing people money. It actually means prioritizing financial investments and financial growth in our lives. And this can be practiced by avoiding the technology rush of always changing our phones or cars every time a new model is released, because the satisfaction of having a new phone and not having a new phone is the same. Because when you get a new phone, that excitement wears off with time, and when the company releases a new phone, you start feeling like you want that new phone. And this is the psychology behind most of the industries like phones and cars. They make us feel like we always want that new and latest model, even though what we have works perfectly well. So that is why you need to look poor. Like, you don't need to advance your phones, your car, your clothes every time there is a new thing in the market. The disadvantage of looking rich is actually the quickest way of being poor, because you could be making like 100,000 and then you are living off almost everything of that money. You don't even have money that you can save for your emergency fund. You don't have money to invest. Everything you earn, you spend it to buy flashy cars, you spend it to buy flashy phones, you spend it to buy flashy clothes, flashy jewelries, flashy accessories, and with time you have nothing that you can show for it. And this is the easiest way to go broke, because once you lose that job or that source of income, then you become broke, since you didn't have any emergency fund and you did not invest in stocks and shares. On the other hand, when you opt to look poor, it means that you are living within your means or even below your means. And this means that you'll have extra money to save in your emergency fund, you'll have extra money to save in stocks, in shares, or even invest in government bonds. And this is how you'll be able to create long-lasting and sustainable wealth. So before I get down to the points as to why looking poor is important, if you have watched this content up to this point, then give me a subscribe, a like, and leave a comment down below. Looking poor helps you not to live in a survival mode. When you live showing off you are rich, it means you have to buy the latest phone, you have to buy the best car so that people can see what you have. And this makes it not sustainable, because there are always new things in the market. There are always new cars, new phones, new clothes in the market, and you will not be able to keep up with everything. This means you'll go into debt and buy things on off credit so that you can be able to impress others. The second reason why looking poor is important, it helps you to manage perceptions. When you have money and you are spending it on things that are visible, like clothing, phones, and cars, it makes your friends and your relatives think that you have a lot of money, and this makes them want to borrow you money every other time, and probably you don't even have that extra money to give them. So this one gives you a lot of stress and anxiety, because they are seeing you are living a lavish lifestyle, and when they ask you for money, you are not able to give them. So when you decide to look poor, nobody knows how much you are earning. It makes you and other people feel like you are struggling the same, and people will lower the expectations of asking and demanding things from you. The third reason as to why it is important to look poor, it will allow you to build wealth over time. When you are living below your means, your expenses, you're keeping them below 60%, it means you have 40% where you can invest. You can divide it where you can buy stocks, maybe 20%, or shares, and the 20% you can save it in your emergency fund. And this is how you build wealth in long term, because there is no one who has built wealth by today. They wake up and say, I've saved 1,000 shillings, and tomorrow I wake up, I have 1 million. No, it is the small habits, it's the small savings, it is utilizing the power of the compounding interest over time. Within 5 years, whatever you are saving, if it is 1,000, you have your principal amount plus interest, and this is how wealth is built. But if you are busy keeping up with the Joneses, everything that is new you want to buy, you will not be able to set aside money that will help you build wealth and invest in things like even real estate and government bonds. And one tip that you should know is true wealth does not flaunt. So anytime you see someone flaunting their richness, flaunting things that they have bought, they are not rich because they are seeking approval. If you have true wealth, you'll not be seeking approval from anyone because you know you have financial security, you are achieving your financial goals, and you are able to gain your financial freedom over a period of time. The last point as to why looking poor is important is because achieving financial peace is very important. And how do you achieve this financial peace? It is by living below your means, investing, and having emergency fund. This one gives you peace of mind because you know even if anything happens to your source of income today, you'll be able to survive in the next 6 months as you look for something else. So opting to buy cheaper cars, cheaper clothes, and cheaper houses will enable you to have disposable income that will help you to start building wealth in the long term. And this is a very good step to help you reach your financial goals in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, or whichever time that you have set for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.